Okay, doorways in time. Mankind's gone through many doorways in time, um, eh, looking at it in an epoch of ways, looking at it in a spiritual way, looking at it in a mental way, looking at it in a philosophical way. We've gone through many doorways in time. And not really in time. Doorways in time is what it took us, but it's doorways through perception, evolution, ascension that we've been going through. And, if you ever study ancient cultures or just, watch a lot of the shows and things like that are about ancient cultures and cavemen and then ancient cultures and modern cultures, you can kind of see now, I think we're far enough removed to be able to look back at it and kind of see primordial ideas building upon themselves. There was a time where there weren't really kings. Then there was a time where kingship came about and kings gave laws, and there was a God, but the kings gave the laws. And then there was a time where the God gave the laws and really put some training wheels on us, and got us to being stable and helping us through that primordial time of trying to get going riding on that bike. And it's really helped us a lot to feel like there's someone there holding onto the back of the bike, keeping it from wobbling. That helps to make sure that you're riding a bike, but you don't know, you just want to go, but there's got to be something else holding on to it. There's training wheels, and hopefully mom's still holding on to the back. You know what I mean? People know what I mean. And so we've gone through quite a few windows in time, and the dark ages really are something that made man lost. Um, it's something we haven't felt. Even though we're now ascended, we're making these incredible things that mankind is going incredible. We still feel like there's something lost from back through there that we're unsure of. And it goes all the way back to primordial times. And the only real attachment people try to put on it anymore is the Bible, or maybe some knowledge of ancient people. If you really study ancient cultures, you get a different view on things. But whenever we go through these doorways of time, it seems to be a new age of man, where we start off and we're able to ascend and get to a next step. You go from pushing around a little cart to getting a tricycle, and from getting a tricycle in the Sumerian times to getting a bicycle with training wheels at the time of the Old Testament into the New. And then the New Testament, you get that next little bigger bike that's just about a real bike, but it still has training wheels on it that we could pop off. And we've got that. And then we go through the Dark Ages and we come out the end of it. And one thing's evident now that you look back at it, that the training wheels have come off a long time ago. And that when you look back, someone let go a long time ago. And that we've been on our own, but felt like we had somebody with us holding onto the back of the bike the entire time till now. And I remember whenever I can still have one of the moments of my childhood is me with this bike that I had gotten at Christmas, and I wasn't able to ride it till later because of snows and everything. But whenever we went out to ride the bike, and I was still wearing coats and jackets and everything, and she thought that might give me some, if I fell, it might give me some more padding. So we took out and had on the bike, and I had already ridden on a small little tricycle, but then I'm getting on the bigger one, and she was going along with me and holding on, and I was going. And you know that time whenever you're riding on a slightly bigger bike and you can tell I'm really doing this like the big kids, and I'm going, and I was going, and I remember saying, don't let go, Mom, don't let go. And I was just rolling in it, boy, don't let go, Mom. And I was going, and I looked back over my shoulder, and as I started to look over my shoulder, she said, "You've got it." And I could tell that her voice was far away. And I looked over my shoulder, and she had let go long, long ago. And I had had it the whole time, but felt like she had a hold of me still. And at that moment, I became scared inside. And the thought of me just turning and wrecking was right there. And at that same moment, I realized that I had actually had it on my own for a long time now. And that I didn't really need her to hold on anymore. And that I didn't even realize it, but for a while now, I didn't need her to hold on. And I no longer needed training wheels. We no longer need to act as if someone's holding on to help us out. Because if you remember when you're riding the bike, if someone is still holding on, it starts holding you back. As soon as you get going, you need them to let go. And it's time for humanity to come out of the idea that somehow we're not ready, that somehow we're not prepared for the idea that we're doing it, as opposed to it's all somebody else's will. Clearly, if you look back, everything that we've done, we have done. We went from the tricycle to the bicycle. We went up to the next step. We big boy now. We went to the larger bike. We've already gone to a 10-speed. In fact, humanity's already gone past 10-speed to where we've actually made motors and put them on a cart and call it a car. And then we've gone past that and end up making airplanes, and we fly the skies and ride with trains and cars, and we are so far past. Don't let go, Mama, don't let go. It's about time we actually realize that as we're up here flying in an airplane, that we've gone through that doorway a long, long time ago. And that the new doorway here that faces us now is actually a brave new world where we have looked back and realized for a long, long time that we were let go, and that it is us. And now we can begin to conquer our own brave new world. Y'all enjoy. Sub me if you will, like if you like it. I appreciate y'all.